Okay. So we'll have 3 environments. Usually 3. Some projects may have more than 3. Okay. So there could be more than one development system. There could be more than one test systems, but production system will be always one. Okay. So you will have a development system. So just like this URL may not be trial, it will be mentioned as dev somewhere. It will be mentioned as dev, DEV. So you will have that URL, you log into that URL. That is the place where you develop or you build new integrations. Okay, you build new setup like this. You build a new setup like this. That is the development environment. So what is test or quality or pre-prod environment? Okay, this is the system where once the development is completed, what you have to do, guys? You have built something. What is the next step?
You need to send it to the test environment.
Why
Team.
you need to test? What do you mean by testing?
Like whether the application is working as per our expectations or not.
Yeah, right. Suppose I built a bike here, I built an engine. I need to know, right, whether it is working effectively or not, whether it is working or not.
As per the customer needs as well.
Yeah. So that's where, right, if you take any automobile industry or anything, whether it is a chemical, whether it is a tablet, or whether it is a vaccine, everywhere testing is very much important. Right? Why? Because we need to know whether it is working as expected or not, whether it is a program or anything. So similarly, you have developed an interface. So this is called an interface, guys. I am giving a new term here, interface. Okay, interface. This one we call as an interface. Data from Workday to CPI, CPI to Concur. This one is one interface. Similarly, Concur to payroll processing, maybe one more interface. Workday to payroll processing, one more interface. Like that, for every transformation, we call it as an interface. Okay. So once the interface is built, we need to know whether that interface is working as expected or not. So similarly, simple in this scenario, once we build this, we need to know, right? So employee is created in Workday. So that employee is given access in Concur or not. That is the testing they will do. So to do that kind of rigorous testing, so they have n number of test cases. All test cases, they will check in test environment. They will create an employee, whether access is given or not. They will delete an employee, access is revoked or not. They will update the access. They will increase the access. Access is increased or not. All those things. What are the different test cases? Okay. All those test cases will be done end to end by somebody else, not you. Okay. In test system, it is not you who will test. There will be a team. They will test all the test cases and let you know if the things are working as expected or not. Okay. Got it? So something like this will happen there. Okay, let me put this diagram in this way. Okay. See, what are these? So I have drawn this diagram just to show this is dev system. This is test system. This is production system. So this is the CPI system. You will do the development. Okay. Once the development is completed, whoever is developed, they will check themselves. Okay. So whether it is working or not. That we call as unit testing. That we call as unit testing. Okay. So I was asked to write a program to add 2 numbers. I have written the program. And I do not hand over it to testing team immediately, right? So I have written a program. I will check myself. The program I have written is working or not. I'll give two numbers, 2 plus 3. If result is coming as 5, then I will feel happy. Okay, my code is working. Okay, then I will hand over that interface or that program to testing team. Now what will happen? Testing team will have n number of test cases. They will give -2, -2. -2, -2, matlab how much it should be? Adding two numbers. -4 it should come, right? -2, -2. If you add two of them, it should be -4. -1 plus 2. Likewise, there will be n number of test cases. These people will perform here. That's why there is a high chances that our development may not work sometimes. Okay, they will rise. Okay, this particular test case is not working. You have to adjust your code. This particular thing is not working. Okay, so they will note down all those cases and they will let you know. If no issue raised, we are good. If any issue raised, then it will return to your development team. Development team needs to fix it and again hand over it for testing. Once this testing, all test cases are passed, all testing is successful. Okay, this testing we call it as UAT, means user acceptance testing. We call it as user acceptance testing. Okay, unit testing and user acceptance testing. So once this UAT testing is successful, there will be some people sitting, whoever gave you requirement or the people responsible for this particular functionality. So those people will check, okay, all test cases are successful. We are good to implement it in production in our company. So they will, these three people, employee central team, Concur team, CPI team, those three people will agree on a date and deploy it in production. So deploy it in production means what is the expectation? As soon as new employee joined the company, there should be corresponding access is given in Concur. That is the expectation, right? Or the employee data should be integrated, should be available in Concur. That is the expectation. That should happen automatically. This is the expectation, right? So that we call it as live. So this is the process we follow as a development team. So as a developer, your responsibility, some companies will have some sort of responsibilities. Like some companies will let you just develop this interface and leave it. Some companies, you have to develop your interface, you have to move it to test system, and then after testing is successful, you have to move it to production system. If there are any issues are arising, you are the responsible. So it all depends on how each company is following their own processes. Okay, so but idea is this. Idea is this: development, testing, and production. Okay, so it is very likely that CPI system may have three systems like development, test. These we call as instances, three instances: development, in test, and production. But source system or target system may not have those many. So usually what happens is source system or target system, right? They will have only test instance and production instance. There won't be any development. Okay. So for them, test and development both are same. Test or dev. So that means the diagram will looks like this. Got it? Test and development both are same. So it depends. It depends on your project. So that is why you need to understand as soon as you go to the project. Okay. So they will give KT. KT means knowledge transfer. So what is our company? What is our projects? Okay. What are the different systems available in our company, in our project? Dev, test, and prod are there. Multiple are there. What are the processes we are following? That's why as soon as you join in any company, you have to keenly go through all KT sessions, all KT videos, whatever. Okay. So you need to ask what is the landscape, all those things, what are the process they follow, all those, right? So this is just an introduction to how it is going to be in any project. This is we have discussed the development life cycle in simple terms. Okay, now let's go back to our CPI. What is happening here? Let's see. So extend non-SAP connected to one game. Let's go to manage capabilities. So let me click on manage capabilities. Okay, so I'll do one thing. I'll close this and I will open the integration suite again. So before opening integration suite, let's check the roles. If any new roles are added here. So no new roles added as of now. Okay. So let me go to our instances and subscriptions. Again, open our integration suite. Yeah, see, we have multiple things added. Okay. So this tells capabilities are added. Now, if you go again here and users, you just need to refresh. Okay. So here, click on here and scroll down and check the roles. You see, so many roles are added. See, so many roles. So here, what are the roles related to our cloud integration? There are 4 roles, essentially 4 roles. This is again a question. The 4 roles are these 4: PI administrator, PI business expert, PI integration developer, PI read only. These are the 4 roles required to access cloud integration. To access cloud integration, I will assign this role collection. Okay. Similarly, to access API management, you can easily identify whichever contains API. API management, API portal administrator, portal guest. Okay. So API admin, API application developer. So it doesn't mean that you need all these roles to develop something. Okay. So usually these roles provisioning or giving access will be taken care by admin team. There will be some admin team who will actually provide access to you, who will actually create an account for you. Okay. Who will actually provide the URL of CPI and username and password for you. So as soon as you join a company, your account will be created and you will be given, this is the CPI dev system URL and username password. This is the CPI quality system URL, username password. This is the CPI production system URL, username password. So you can directly put access that link, give your username password and access CPI. So these are all things 99% we don't do in our real projects. Okay, just for your idea. So what is going to happen, how to create an account, how it is. Okay, to have an idea for you, we are creating all this. Okay, otherwise you could have simply created an account and give a URL and a username password for you. Okay, you should get some idea. Similarly, INTAS. So this one is for another application. Okay, integration architect, view role collection, open connectors, open connector user for open connectors. Okay, so assign role collections. Okay, so just now I assigned the role collection. It will take some time for you to get access for cloud integration. If you get access, there will be n number of options, not n number of options, few options will be available here under just below the home symbol. Okay, so once you added the roles, maybe you wait for 1 or 2 hours and again close this and open it. For some it may appear immediately, for some it may take some time. So you will get some options here. Okay, so after that we will discuss further. Okay, okay everyone, so you have to do it, right? You add the capabilities. Just I have shown you how to add, and also add the respective roles. So as I said, there is a question that is, what are all the roles required for provisioning integration suite? And again, if they ask, this is your answer. What are all roles required for accessing cloud integration? This is your answer. There are 4 roles. Okay. These may not be asked in interviews, but if there were any objective exams, right? Somebody will, some companies will conduct an objective exam. So in those exams, these questions will help. Okay. Okay, everyone. Thank you all. So tomorrow we will, by tomorrow, I think these options will be available here, and we will discuss further topics. Any questions, anyone?
No clear, my friend. Side.
No, right?
No, Praveen, from my end.
Yeah.
Yeah, just try to understand, guys, this one, whatever we discussed today, right? This one, try to understand. Just repeat yourself and try to understand. Try to picturize something in your mind. Okay, whatever we discussed.
Mm.
I haven't discussed pure technical. Okay, you agree or not?
Yes.
I haven't discussed pure technical. So in my opinion, everybody should understand these concepts, whatever we discussed, simple terms. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, right. So thank you, everyone. Please go through. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Thank you. Thank you all. Have a nice day.
Hi, Praveen.
Thank
Like,
you. I wish you the same for you also.
Please create your accounts by tomorrow at least, please. I
yeah,
see so
Praveen,
many of you have
Praveen,
not
one,
created.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, Praveen, if possible, try to add this recording as soon as possible so that we can recap
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I will
Whenever we
right
get it
now,
in.
add and update in the group. Okay.
Yeah, okay, Praveen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.